under starters orders. That flag is up. 15-lap race will begin. Let's make sure that our driver, Marshall Molgard, follows suit and goes the long course as Randy Parch leads the way. With Molgard in second, Colby Crook right up there in third place, followed by James Klein in the white number 91, and Becky Nichols in that 14 blue and white boat. Boy, Randy Parch with a great start to this race, really making it happen. Look at young Colby Crook from that third position. With the inside, Randy Parch hits that buoy, and that changes everything. Now Colby Crook on the inside, and he pops a buoy. And we are having a buoy fest here on that first lap, as that bodes very well for the 78 boat of Marshall Molgard. As Randy Parch from Port Charlotte, Florida, continues to lead this race. Both of those buoys are dislodged but not deflated, but it's still a $75 fine and a penalty. So we're going to have to find out how, as this race unfolds, that all happens. Young Colby Crook, hopefully he wasn't thinking about his 7.5 laps of success in that second heat race, as he kind of cut that corner a little bit short, as they are really diving to the inside as James Klein goes about a 2 or 3 paper width away from hitting that buoy as well. And Becky Nichols from Lakeland, Florida, in that blue and white boat, as she is in her second race as well, getting valuable laps of experience in this race as we're coming up very soon on the 1/3 mark of this race. Randy Parch with the lead, and Marshall Molgard, he tries to kiss that buoy as well, so I don't know what kind of a buoy fest we got going on right now. No, that's Becky Nichols tried to do anything you can do. I can do better. Everybody's had a shot at a buoy right now. Hopefully they got it out of their system, and the next 10 laps of racing we can bring to you without incident. Randy Parch in the white number 66 Liquid Revolution boat. This is the first race he's had in a brand new boat that he built and designed himself. He's got $15,000 into the boat and another $13,000 into the rigging. He's got about 28 grand into that brand new boat, but you can see that it's flying fast as it's going around the course right now. Marshall Molgard from Spring, Texas is in second position, having a nice solid run. Only in his third ever race, Colby Crook, the young number 40. He is from Ottawa, Kentucky. 5 laps in the books, 10 to go. He is in a position where, as a second-year, 17-year-old driver, has made great strides in this racing community. Davisburg, Michigan's number 91, James Klein, having a nice smooth drive. He hasn't hit any buoys yet, and knock on wood, he's not going to touch one, as he'll have a chance based on penalties to end up with a podium finish today if he can keep his boat going fast, turning left, and keeping it on the sunny side of the water. Coming down the back straightaway right now, headed towards the Palmetto shore, as the Palmetto shore now will give way to the Bradenton shore, as he cuts very close to that buoy as well and maintains our unofficial race right now lead. Marshall Molgard in the 78. He's got the 1 foot longer than the other boats, but in these ground conditions, really no advantage to having that little bit longer boat. Maybe in rough conditions, it would be an advantage. 7 laps completed, 8 laps remaining. As Becky Nichols also, you're seeing these boats as they are coming into turn number 4, really have to change their angle of entry to not make a mistake. As we've got turn 4 and turn 2 were the 2 areas that we first lost buoys, and then turn number 1 was the third spot with that happening. So just again, those buoys have not been deflated and can be retrieved at the end of the race. Coming up on the back marker right now, Randy Parch is trying to get past Becky Nichols. Becky Nichols giving him a great run for his money. As Becky then will yield to the outside, which is a great, very sportsmanlike move that they teach. If you are being passed, you stay to the outside and allow that faster competitor to have an opportunity to pass you on the inside. We're coming up on the 2/3 point of our race, coming up on 10 laps completed. Again, our race leader, Liquid Revolutions, number 66, as we have completed 10 laps. Randy Parch with a great lead right now. At this point, it's coast to coast. We have got a buoy bump, so we're going to have to look at potential penalties at the end of this race to see how that all transpires. But safe to say, no matter where he ends up in the crowd, his boat is super fast, and he's learned a lot about that boat today, and he's got it dialed in. 4 laps remaining in this race. And Marshall Bolgard in the 78, trying to reel in our race leader, Colby Crook, the young 17-year-old in the red number 40, going into turn number 1 right now. In 4th place, Davisburg, Michigan's number 91, James Klein, followed by number 14, Becky Nichols from Lakeland, Florida. About 3 laps of racing continuing in this race. All the boats seem like they've settled into a nice pattern right now. The fuel is probably down less than half, which changes the balance on that boat a little bit, and I think boats are going at their fastest rate right now. With about a 3/4 of a straightaway lead. Our race leader, number 66, Port Charlotte's number 66, Randy Parch, in that black and white boat, continues to lead by great example, followed by Marshall Bolgard in that number 78 boat. He's from Texas. Then Mr. Young, Kentucky, Colby Klein in that red number 40, turning into turn number 2 right now. James Klein in the 91 boat from Davisburg, Michigan. And then Lakeland, Florida's number 14, Becky Nichols. White flag coming up on this lap. 4 left turns remaining in this race. Our race leader heading out of turn number 1, turning out of turn number 2, heading to the Palmetto side of the course for the last time. In cruise control as he goes into turn number 3, making certain that he doesn't make another mistake. Put your hands together. It's Port Charlotte, Florida's number 66, Randy Parch, our unofficial SST 45 race winner. And we've got Marshall Bolgard unofficially in second. The red number 40 of Colby Crook in third. And then the number 91 boat of James Klein in 4th place. And then Becky Nichols from Lakeland, Florida in the blue and white number 14 boat. As these boats accomplished everything they hoped, Keith, they all